Picture this. You come home after a long day, only to find your dog sitting in the middle of a shredded pillow with bits of fluff scattered everywhere. They give you that look, head lowered, eyes wide, tail wagging nervously. Sound familiar? If you're a dog owner, you've probably been in this situation more times than you can count. But here's the question. Is your dog really feeling guilty? Or is there something else going on behind those big, pleading eyes? As dog lovers, we've all had moments where we can't stay mad at our furry friends for long. But what's really happening when they give us that "I'm sorry" look? Are they truly apologizing, or are they just experts at reading our emotions? In this video, we're diving into the adorable and sometimes surprising ways dogs try to say sorry. And trust me, you might see your pup's behavior in a whole new light by the end of this video. So grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's explore the world of doggy apologies together. Does your dog know when they misbehave? Dogs may not experience guilt the way we do, but they're experts at reading our emotions. When your dog senses that you're upset, they'll often respond with submissive behaviors like lowered ears, tucked tails, or even the classic puppy dog eyes. This isn't exactly an apology in the human sense. It's more like your dog saying, "I know you're not happy and I want to make things right." In the dog world, showing submission is their way of de-escalating tension and restoring peace in the pack. When your pup rolls over to show their belly or gently nudges you with their nose after misbehaving, it's their version of saying, "Please don't be mad. I'm trying to fix this." But here's the thing. Dogs live in the moment. So while they can sense when you're upset, they probably don't connect it directly to what they did 5 minutes ago. Instead of feeling guilty, they're just trying to read your mood and make you feel better. How does your dog feel about their wrongdoing? When it comes to wrongdoing, dogs don't dwell on it the way we might think. Unlike humans who can replay mistakes in their heads and feel guilty for hours, dogs live in the moment. So if your dog knocks over a vase or has an accident in the house, they're not sitting there feeling guilty about it for the rest of the day. Instead, they quickly move on, ready to focus on what's happening now. Their brains are wired to be present-oriented, which means they aren't burdened by lingering guilt like we might be. What really matters to them is the immediate situation, particularly how you're reacting in the moment. If your dog senses that something is off with you, whether it's your tone of voice, body language, or even your facial expressions, they'll often display submissive behaviors to try to bring the peace back. This could mean lowering their head, tucking their tail, or giving you those famous puppy dog eyes. But it's important to understand that these behaviors aren't necessarily signs of guilt. Rather, they're your dog's way of responding to your emotions. They're picking up on your cues and doing their best to smooth things over, not because they feel guilty, but because they want to restore harmony between you. Why do dogs apologize? So, if dogs don't feel guilt, why do they act the way they do after they've misbehaved? In the dog world, this behavior is deeply rooted in their pack mentality. Dogs are social animals who thrive on harmony within their group, whether that group is made up of other dogs or their human family. When they sense that someone in their pack is upset or displeased, they'll use calming signals to diffuse the situation and restore balance. These signals, such as licking, nuzzling, or rolling over to expose their belly, are signs of submission and a way of saying, "Hey, everything's okay. Let's get back to being friends." This behavior is part of their instinct to maintain social order and avoid conflict. In the wild, dogs and their wolf ancestors needed to keep the peace within their packs for survival, and this instinct carries over to their interactions with humans. When your furry friend senses tension, they're not trying to express guilt. They're simply trying to communicate that they want things to be okay again. It's their way of showing vulnerability and seeking reassurance, hoping to smooth things over and get back to the happy, harmonious relationship they treasure. If it's we who mess up, how do we apologize to our dogs? Now, what if the roles are reversed? If you accidentally step on your dog's paw, forget their walk, or even raise your voice during a stressful moment, how do you make amends? The good news is that dogs are incredibly forgiving. Unlike humans, they don't hold grudges or dwell on past mistakes. A simple, gentle petting session, some soothing words, or even offering their favorite treat can go a long way in reassuring them that everything is okay. Dogs are all about the present moment, so they respond best to immediate affection and reassurance. Just as they communicate with us through their body language, we can show our love and regret through positive, calming actions. Taking the time to pet them, speak to them softly, and give them a little extra attention lets your dog know that they're still safe, loved, and cherished. This simple act can quickly repair any hurt feelings or confusion they might have felt. Additionally, rebuilding trust after a mistake can be as easy as engaging in an activity your dog enjoys, like playing their favorite game or going for a walk. These small gestures reinforce the bond you share, reminding your dog that, despite the occasional mishap, you're still their loving human who always has their back. Remember, your dog's loyalty is unwavering, and as long as they feel secure and valued, they're quick to forgive and move on. Should we forgive our dogs quickly? Absolutely. Forgiving your dog quickly is crucial, but it's only part of the equation. Positive reinforcement goes a long way in helping your dog understand what behaviors are okay and what's off limits. Rather than focusing solely on the apology behavior, like those big, sad eyes, it's more important to help your pup learn from the situation. Dogs thrive on structure and clear communication, so when they make a mistake, it's an opportunity to teach them what's expected. Correct unwanted behaviors with calm, consistent training. For example, if your dog has chewed up your favorite shoes, redirect their attention to an appropriate toy and reward them when they engage with it. This reinforces the behavior you want to see rather than dwelling on the mistake. Being patient and consistent will help your dog understand what's allowed and what's not, without creating unnecessary stress or confusion. How do I respond to my dog's apology? When your dog offers those submissive behaviors, they're seeking reassurance that everything is okay between you. Respond with a calm, gentle tone and let them know that they're safe. Reinforcing positive behaviors and showing affection will help strengthen your bond. Remember, your dog's apology is less about guilt and more about wanting to maintain the bond you share. In the end, whether it's a paw on your leg, those irresistible eyes, or a gentle nudge, your dog's apology is their way of reconnecting with you. So, next time your furry friend does something wrong, remember, they're not trying to frustrate you. They're just figuring out how to make things right again in their doggy way. And let's be honest, with those cute faces, who can stay mad for long? Do dogs apologize to each other? When dogs interact with each other, they use similar signals to diffuse tension. If one dog accidentally bumps into another or gets too rough during play, they'll often use behaviors like play bowing or licking to signal that they didn't mean any harm. It's their way of apologizing and making sure the other dog knows that everything is still cool between them. So yes, dogs do apologize to each other, but it's not in the same way we think of human apologies. It's all about keeping the peace and maintaining their social structure. Curious to find out if your dog thinks of you as their mother? Click on the video now to discover the signs. It's packed with fun and insightful information that'll help you understand your furry friend better. Don't miss out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe our channel and join our Nosy Paws community. See you in the next video. Goodbye.